Hello everyone and welcome to PropertyHouseTrader. My name is Julie Manning and I'm the Property Manager at Margaret Price Real Estate in Foster. Now today we're going to talk about the 2012 Melbourne Cup. Why? Because it's a bit of fun. It's only a few weeks away, and although the race hasn't been set yet with the 24 horses in it, we're going to have a look at the horses that are around and what's happening. The Melbourne Cup is a field of 24 horses that need to pass a criteria to get into that race. Part of the criteria is either winning a listed race or being placed in a group race. Once a horse has qualified for the Melbourne Cup, they need to ensure that they achieve a high enough ballot number before they can run in a race. When the 24 horses have been selected, the race is run over 3,200 metres. The Melbourne Cup horses are thoroughbred horses and they're known as stayers. The majority of the horses in the Melbourne Cup are European horses because they come from a continent that is more suitable to longer distance racing, whereas in Australia we are more suited to having sprint champions. Great Australian trained horses that have won the Melbourne Cup, such as Carbine in 1890, Farlap in 1930, and more recently, how could we ever forget Makybe Diva that won from 2003 to 2005, 3 consecutive Melbourne Cups. This year's Melbourne Cup is looking to be one of the great Melbourne Cups that we've had. And some great chances that we can look at is Dunedin, who's last year's Melbourne Cup winner, and also won the Caulfield Cup only last week. Another great chance is the 2010 Melbourne Cup winner, American. Now, American has come out to Australia just recently and is proving to be a great threat to Dunedin. I think Dunedin and American at the moment are looking at the top 2 chances. Some other chances that we could have in the Melbourne Cup this year, Green Moon is proving to be a punter's favourite with a lot of money being placed on Green Moon. And more recently, My Lucky Day. Probably the best chance for an Australian trained horse in this year's Melbourne Cup would be My Lucky Day. Now, My Lucky Day came 5th in yesterday's Geelong Cup and was runner-up in 2010 to American. The favourites will be a lot of the international horses. We will know more after the Cox Plate this Saturday and when the draw has finally been done for the Melbourne Cup, and we'll have more information on the 24 horses that will be selected for this year's Melbourne Cup. Well, stay tuned and we'll see what we can come up. If we can see a good run between now and the Melbourne Cup, there may be a horse that's running that's going to show a little bit of something that we can find that might give us a win or a place, because it's always great to take some exotic betting in the Melbourne Cup, and it's the one day that all Australians go out and have that little flutter. So if we can find something that we can pass on to you, we'll have a look and we'll give you that information very soon. Thank you.